Hey YouTube, it's your girl India back with another video. This time this is a personal shoe of mine that I did, and I was looking online for a designer shoe, just a plain designer shoe that I wanted to purchase for myself. And I was at the Jimmy Choo website and they had this shoe, I can't remember the name of it, Kate or something like that, that had stones on the heel. And of course, you know, when I clicked on it to take a closer look, because I'm interested in anything that everybody is doing with Strassed heels, because that's what I do myself. And I was curious as far as the pricing and what they charge for something like that, because, you know, just for comparison's sake, and what you can get for a designer label. And this shoe was $24.50, $2,450. And I'm going to insert a picture of the shoe now. Okay, so that's the shoe that I looked and I was immediately like, ooh, it's a pretty shoe, but me personally, I'm not spending $2,400 for that shoe. So I just kind of, you know, clicked back and continued my search. Well, a few days later, I was on the Shoe Dazzle website and found a shoe that was extremely similar to the one that Jimmy Choo had on their website. Obviously you can see the main difference with, and there's the strap in here, there's the strap. The main difference with this shoe versus that shoe is that was a slingback pump, and this one is obviously, it's a full shoe. The colors are a little bit off. This is more of a peachy, that was more of a brownish taupe color. But overall, the shoe is very, very, very similar. So I snatched that up from Shoe Dazzle. I'm a VIP member, so I got free shipping on it, and decided to take the shoe from this to this to make it very similar to the shoe that Jimmy Choo had. And so obviously I added, I don't know if you can tell, that's a gold tip that they have on the toe. So I used gold stones. When I really think about it, I wish I would have used a light peach instead of the gold, but because there was the gold in there, I just went with the gold. I wish I would have used a light peach. It would have complemented the shoe better, I think, but because the strap is gold, it looks fine. But anyway, I've done the heel, the bottoms, just like on the Jimmy shoe, the back of the heel, and I did this tip here too. So as you can see, very, very sparkly, very sparkly. And my cost is no more than $55, I believe, because I believe the shoe was $45, $49, $45, $49, something like that. And there can't be, you know, I already have stones, and I don't even know how much the stones are on here. These are not Swarovski. These are just my resin stones that I use, just because I feel like I'm only going to use Swarovski for a Jimmy Choo or a Christian Louboutin or a Manolo Blahnik or something like that. So here is my version for about $2,400 less than the Jimmy Choo version. So, you know, just because you see a shoe out there and it's really expensive, I would really take the time to look for alternatives and look to see if you can get a shoe that would fit your budget, but look fairly designer at the same time. I will say the one thing different that I did with this shoe that I haven't done on any shoes before is that, as you can see, This shoe is like a pinky peach color, but these stones are gold. And a lot of times people don't like, if you don't use a color that's the exact same color as the shoe, you can see the spacing in between stones, because it's impossible to cover a shoe completely so that you don't see the shoe underneath. So what I did this time around, since it was my shoe and I wanted to experiment, is I took a cheap Wet n Wild gold nail polish that I had, and I painted the bottoms of my shoe in that gold, and I also painted the heel of this shoe in that gold, so that when I put the stones on, all you see is gold. You don't see any of that pink peachy color at all. So that's a tip that, you know, you can take with you. Obviously it works best with suede, satin type finishes on shoes. I don't know what it would do with the leather shoe. Leather is good to strass on, but you know, a satin and suede shoe really soak up the polish good and take to the color well. So that's my tip for you. How to get a designer looking shoe on a shoe dazzle budget, basically. So there you go. I'm not going to do the whole shoe. That's all I'm going to do. It took me not even a few hours to do this. So this will be done this weekend, and I will be done with my personal shoe pair that I've done for myself. So that's what I have for this video, and take care guys until next time. Bye-bye.